Tyson, what you doing, son? Me? She's going to. Wait, what? Error. Alright guys, what's going on? What's going on? It's falling. We're going to do CodeTalkers today. Alright. It's a pretty straightforward, simple deck. It's a lot of fun. And it can get very, very aggressive very, very quickly. Alright, so we got our first card up is Dotscaper. Goes through graveyard, comes back. Gets banished, comes back. It's like Bio Broly, but better. Foreman Skipper. You usually want to add this off your light link to CodeTalker inverted and off Signet Codec, which I'll get to here in a minute, which you guys can see down towards the bottom. Excuse me. When it's sent to the grave for link fodder, for link material, you add a level 5 or higher. We have a few. We have 4. 4 level 5 or higher monsters. Alright, Microcoder. Amazing card. You can link some of this card from your hand. You can link someone with this card from your hand. English. And then if it's when it's done that way, you can add a Signet spell or trap from your deck to your hand. And what you guys are going to see here in a minute on the dual replay I've got saved, you'll see I add Signet Conflict because I already have Codec and Optimization in hand. Maxi, just because it's draw support, you can add Ash or any other hand trap you really want in the game right now to the deck. If you want to make it legal, I'd go Ash Blossom, honestly, just to stop your opponent from drawing. Link Info Flyer. You usually want to add this off your Xcode Talker. and it's a free special summon as long as you have a open link arrow. An unoccupied monster space and a link monster points to it, you can special summon him for free. Nightmare Corruptor ability. She stops Nibiru. Like, you can completely go off and go full combo with her in your opening hand. Like, you don't have to worry about Nibiru at all. And it's a lot of fun. Like, okay, you normal summon her, link summon with Microcoder, link summon in your link to CodeTalker, and she will go to their side of the board in defense mode. Oh, and we have little Fallen coming to say hi, guys. You want to come say hi? You saying hi? Alright, so now we got Cross Debug. It's actually low-key really good of a card. It just, nobody really likes it. If you have 2 or more link monsters, you can put someone's card from your hand. Okay, for that, it's awesome extender. But, quick effect, you can banish it from this card in your grave. Yeah. Banish card from your target link monster in your graveyard. The battling monster cannot be destroyed by battle. Also gains attack equal to the target's attack. So banish it. Your monster cannot be destroyed, and it gains the link monster you targeted in your graveyard attack. Backup secretary. You have a cyber monster on board. Free special summon. See Archiver. It also special summons itself from your hand or your graveyard when you special summon a monster or normal summon a monster to a link arrow, which is very good for a combo extender. Code Generator. He's your Foolish Burial. And who do you want a Foolish Burial? Dotscape. Link summon him from a hand just like Microcoder. Instead of adding a Silent Spell Trap, you Foolish Burial. Okay. Cyber Skagit. When it's normal summon, add a level 2 or lower monster from... You special summon out a level 2 or lower monster from your graveyard. And then when it's sent to the for link fodder, you can special summon a token. So it can... It's a 1-card link 3, pretty much. Alright, Lady Debug. Normal summoned or special summoned, you add a level 3 or lower. She's your searcher. She's a Rhoda for it. You pretty much run about 6 Rhodas, 7 Rhodas in the deck. And honestly, I love it. Okay, now we got Code Radiator. It's a level 4 water. So when you link summon in your shooting Code Talker, you can add this card to your hand. It will drop a monster's attack to 0 when it's link summon, when it's used to link summon from the hand. 2 if from the field. Scriptron. Banish a monster from your graveyard, so summon it. Who do we want to banish? Dotscaper. Why? Because it gets banished, it comes back. It goes to the grave, it comes back. As I said earlier. Parallel Exceed. If this card is in your hand and you link summon, you can special summon this card to the link arrow and then special summon his brother out. They're both level 4, which you can be used to go into Firewall Dragon Exceed. Gachiri at Inkster. Whoa, wait, Fallen, you're running a Gachiri card? Yes, it's actually a really good card. It gives protection to your Firewall, to your Access Code Talker, to your Mekk-Knight Crusadia Abramax. Ignore the text, scroll it up and down. Little Fallen has my controller and he's helping play. He's enjoying himself. Alright, Raigeki. It makes other monsters go kaboom. Very simple. It's fun. It helps wipe boards if you kind of have a dead hand and you really just want to try and get it over ASAP. It helps. Monster Reborn, combo extender. Signet Mine, your other Rhoda. Send a card from your hand to the graveyard, add a level 4 lower Cybers. Little Tyson, Chunky Monk, really? It's your Rhoda, but for Cybers. Oh, I told you no, I know. Daddy's the worst. Salamangreat 6 card. Whoa, wait, Fallen. You're running a Salamangreat card too with it? It helps. It actually goes with Nightmare Corruptor Ibly. Yeah, I know. Nightmares Salamangreats, Adingsters. This ain't a code talker. Oh yes, it is. Because when she goes to your opponent's side of the board and they try and swing into it to get rid of her, you can drop your monster's attack points to 0, gain life points equal to their attack after you pay 1,000. Okay. If 2 0 attack monsters attack each other, nothing happens. They're stuck with it. Silent Optimization. You get a free extra normal summon off this card, and it gives all your code talkers the Ancient Gear effect. Your opponent's taking the damage whether they like it or not. Honestly. First-hand experience. He was not happy with it. Alright, go play. Silent Codec. If you link summon a code talker once per attribute, not turn, you link summon once per attribute. Okay, so earth, fire, wind, water, light, and dark. All of those, you get to add that attribute from your deck to your hand. This deck just will go off. And you guys will see that here shortly on the replay I'm going to show. Alright, Silent Cosmic Cyclone, it's just standard back row removal. Silent Removal, just like Tachyon Transmigration. Your opponent activates something while you have a code talker on board, negate it and banish it, unlike Transmigration where you negate it and shuffle it back into the deck. It will stop Zeus, it will stop a bunch of like non-targetable stuff. Just negate it, don't target, banish it, does not target, and your opponent cannot activate anything else with that name for the rest of the turn. Alright, now let's get into the extra deck. Link Karibo. You can use Lingaribo, but I like Lingaribo just because it's got a down arrow and Lingaribo doesn't. That's the only key difference, because it helps with the extra link, the U-boards. Top back Lancer. 1 card, rebuild half your U-board, your extra link. I kid you not. Link summon him. Tribute off a monster on your side of the board. Special summon back your Transcode Talker. Your Transcode Talker can pull another Link 3 or lower Cyberse monster from the graveyard to his Link arrows. And who we want to usually go for? Access Code Talker. Not Access Code Talker, X Code Talker. Because X Code will also boost by 500 points and make everything untargetable with what he points to. Salamangreat Balinks. When it's Link Summon, you add Salamangreat Sanctuary. And it gives protection. This is also another part of the extra link. Code Talker, your starter. This is the starting of your extra link. This is what you want to start off going into every time. Okay, Update Jammer. When it attacks, you can negate the effects of everything face up on the board, and if it's used as link fodder to go into another monster, it can attack twice. The negation effect stuff, okay, I don't really use all that much. The double attack, yes. Okay, Code Talker Inverted. This is what I was talking about earlier with Four-Mid Skipper. When it's link summoned, you can special summon a Cyberse monster that you have in your hand to its arrow. But you have to have one in hand in order to do this. So you can't chain link 2 this, chain link 1 him, and still get the summon. Unfortunately. Splash Mage. It will act as a secondary monster reborn. Pulls a monster out of your graveyard in defense mode, and you can link summon it from there. Trigate Wizard. When you just want to tell your opponent no. Honestly. Oh, you want to give your Code Talker monster a odd eyes effect of double the battle damage? Okay, cool. Oh, hey, your opponent activated something you don't like? No. Oh, hey, your opponent said something you don't like? Banish. When you want to tell your opponent no. Trigate Wizard. Ask your doctor today. X-Code Talker. X going to give it to you. All monsters he points to gains 500 attack. And okay, that's adorable what he's doing. But ooh, shiny moment's done. Okay. When he's also link summoned, you can ground collapse your opponent the amount of extra monster zones that are occupied. Usually it's only one, and you want to do it what's right in front of CodeTalker. Speaking of which, he's up next. He gains 500 while it's co-linked, and also what he's co-linked in with gains another 500 attack. So yeah, it's a wonderful card. So literally, him and Xcode together will make him a 3300 beat stick as a Link 3 monster, which is really, really awesome. And he can pull a Link 3 or lower to his Link arrow. So you want to just keep climbing that Link scale, linking up, go for it. He's your card to do it. Shooting CodeTalker. Honestly, he's just fodder to go into access code with me. But he is actually really good. He gives a little bit of a draw effect, and he can attack up to the number of code links he has. So you can draw up to 3 cards. Every monster he destroys during the battle phase that you activate this effect, you can draw a card per monster he destroys at the end of the battle phase. So if you destroy 3 monsters, you're drawing 3 cards. But if it's the last monster, his attack does drop to 1900, unless you have an attack buff on him already. Firewall, the first Link 4. Glad to see it's back. When he's Link summoned, nothing really happens, but you can emergency escape, which is compulse X times the amount of co-links he has. So usually 3 at most. And if something that leaves the field that he points to, you get a free special summon. Alright, make that Crusadia Abramax. Whoa, wait a minute, Fallen. You were using way too much weird stuff for this deck. No, actually I'm not. Magnet Crusadia Abramax has the number 38 Hope Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy's effect of, you're hitting me, bro. You're hitting me. And if it's special summoned, he gains that attack for the duration of the turn. He just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And if he does somehow magically die and goes to the graveyard, you can shuffle something that you don't like into the back into the deck. And access CodeTalker. Your win. When he's Link summoned, you can target one of the monsters that made him, and he gains a Link gains attack equal to the Link rating. So if it's 3, he gains 3,000. If he used the Arrival at Ignister to make him, for some unknown weird reason, he will gain 6,000 attack. Let that sink in for a second, guys. And you can banish up to once per attribute, just like Codec added monsters into it. Banish an earth, fire, wind, water, light, and dark Link monster out of your graveyard and pop that many cards on your opponent's side of the board. Or you can do it off your field. But that's been the deck, guys. Like it, give me a comment, tell me what you guys think of the deck, what you guys want to see next, if I have it made. And we will go from there. But guys, take care, have fun, and I will see you in the next.